I can't read. Why is it so... Hold on. So sorry. Stream settings, chat settings, chat height. No, that's not. Off. Because I'm not on Twitter. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling good. Sorry, like I say, I'm trying to get the chat to come up larger. I can't read it. Like, I'm having technical difficulties with that, which is annoying. You know what? I wonder if I can go here, though. Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to play with that later. So if I'm not chatting, it's because I can't read it. Like, it's teeny tiny. Anyway, ear. Good news is coming. We're going to be hearing all of the things. Good news is coming. Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. We can also look at fair man as like he's fair and just. So this may be someone that's coming in to give you good news. Start listening for it. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. So you're going to start meeting with friends, and you need to be meeting with friends. You need to be listening. Those opportunities are coming. So dog close up. Beautiful. Grapes. Time to go out and have fun. So maybe it's time to kick back with your friend. Maybe this is a fair-haired friend that you need to be like talking to. But it looks like, so the opportunities are coming. They're waiting for you. The door is there. We're opening it. The coin, that wealth is coming from multiple different places. You got to listen for it. You got to ask for it. You got to know that sometimes those are small, teeny, intrinsic sounds. So you may have to listen real close by quieting the mouth. Fair man. So you have dealings with someone blonde hair, blue-eyed, gray. Maybe not blonde hair, blue-eyed, but like I'm saying fair. Like this is someone who, yeah. Dog close up. So pleasure with a close friend. Make sure you're making time to reconnect with the people that you love the most. Grapes. Time to go out and have some fun. Let's crush some grapes, drink some wine, kick back, relax, breathe, rest, meditate. Tiger. So doing something risky and taking a chance. So this tiger, this feels like that whole embodiment of your inner tiger, but how do you, it's the fool energy, like the fool, like how are you embodying taking risks, but let them be calculated, educated risks, be aggressive, but not like, because then after comes evil, triumph over troubles and obstacles. So take the risk. That door is waiting for you. If you've been doing everything that everyone else does and it's not working for you, it's time to open new opportunities. Firecracker. There's going to be excitement. You've been waiting for this. I know you're tired. I know it feels like it's taking a long time, but it's coming. There's excitement in the air. Everyone can feel it. Yeah. So I've been good, Syra. How about you? Like I say, I know it's hard because I can't read the chat, and that's okay too. But May. All right. What seeds did you plant in May that are now coming back? What seeds did you plant in May that are now coming back to you? Yeah. Or you could be born in May. This person you're dealing with could be born in May. You could have met them in May. There's so many opportunities, but May is a good way to go back and reflect. Like, how far have you come since May? Are you still sitting in the same place? Do you still have the same people around you? Do you have the same opportunities? Or have you progressed and grown since May? For me personally, like my mother passed away in May. So there's been a lot of reflection from the time that she passed to now. So it's, yeah, good. I'm glad your day's been going well. Leg, stepping into a new experience. So like these things that were happening in May, these opportunities that were happening in May. You're going to be stepping into a new experience. Lobster, you've been in that financial pinch. We can't anymore. So I know it's been a long road since May. And I know, I mean, like, it wasn't that long ago, but it was. For everyone, it feels like it's been a lifetime. And I know you've been struggling. I know you've been scared. The opportunities are here, and we're coming. So I know it's been financially tough. You've been in a pinch. It's all coming forward. It's time to step into the unknown and the new and not be scared. Say, you know what? I don't know what the new I don't know what the new beginnings are bringing, yet I know that what I was doing in the past, I can't keep doing it. So be brave enough to step forward. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking about you. Dog far away. We talk about dog, we talk about loyalty. This is someone who is at a distance from you. They're thinking of you. So, funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. This friend may be far away from you though, because you guys may not be ready to do like the next part of the mission together. So, or they may be thinking about you, but it's like, it's too bad. All right. Let's see. All right. Gong, an exciting event. I love that and lobster, financial pinch. Okay. We will. That is. Oh, actually, I know how I can do that. Let me see if I can do that really quick. Hold on. Which one am I in? I'm in tarot. Oh, no. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Overlay one. Switch one. Okay, and then. Yeah. Nope, still didn't help. Okay, so if I can't see what you're saying, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll fix that. I'm trying to expand my shit right now. I'm trying to get, kind of integrated seamline. Yeah, so if I can't see it right now, I'm so sorry. So if I'm not talking Syra or anyone else that's in here, I am so sorry. It's because I can't see the text real well. So know that I feel you, I see you, I'm talking to you. Should you wish to send me an email, SirenSongLover@yahoo.com, you can always go to my website. We have SirenSongLover.in. Should you wish to donate to my ministry or book a reading, that can always be done through Cash App, which is capital S in Siren, capital S in Song, capital L in Lover. Forest. Okay, so forest. I always think of, we can't see the forest through the trees. So your thoughts have been muddled and you haven't been thinking clearly. So forest, how do you need to get your head out of the woods and get in the game? Throne, position of authority. It is time for you to step into your authority, not anyone else's. So get out of the forest, get out of the trees, and step up to your throne. Okay? All right. Let's see. What else? Oh, actually, can I do it that way? Oh, okay. Okay, Syra, I can see that now. Okay, so sorry the weather is misty and gray and kind of, sometimes we need those days, though, to be able to, reset. Like, when it's gray and misty, those are the days that we need to be meditating, breathing, resting, just kind of taking care of ourselves. Like, I do too, but I love grimy weather days, but then it's also like I didn't realize SAD was a real thing, like seasonal affective disorder, until I moved to somewhere that actually got cold, rainy weathers. Although now I realize that we had SAD on the west, like where I live too, but it was because it was so hot all the time. But during the winter, when it's super cold, rainy, wet, like I just get angry and sad and cabin fever. So I like crummy weather, just not periodically. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. All right. Wall, there's been a misunderstanding, and you may both have to come up off that wall and come to an agreement. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Cut ties. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Cut ties. And purse, pay attention to your finances. All right. Let's see if there's any more messages in here. Other than that, we may just move on to a different deck. Maybe time to get up out of there. So let's see if there's anything here. Yep. Okay. We got a few. We'll take a few here, and then we'll move, like I say, into a different deck and see how it goes. Okay. All right. Career. All right. Career. Over here was ink pot, problems to be resolved. What problems in your career do you need to be looking at? Hills, there's obstacles to overcome. How do you need to be, like, maintaining that stamina to overcome them? Hills, obstacles to overcome. So pace yourself. Star, guaranteed success. If you just sit down and do the work, take care of yourself, you're going to be a success. You cannot fail. July. So any friends that may be born in July, so that could be a Cancer or a Leo. July could be when you had things going on. You could have something that comes up next July. There's any number of things that could go there. Kite, vacation. Did you take a vacation last July, or do you need to? Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. Okay. And then, let's see, weeping willow, family sorrow. Family sorrow. Okay. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. An ant, work, achievement, and success. Okay. So, okay. So just kind of to go through all of this. So it looks like there has been a lot of family heartbreak. It's been affecting your career. It's affecting your finances. It's creating obstacles. And family is important to you. This may be the point, though, that if this is centered around someone that was born in July, or if it's centered around an event in July, it's time to re-examine what you're doing in your career, what obstacles you need to overcome, how you are handling your family, and maybe if you need to put the focus on family, or if you need to actually take the attention away from family and to work on what you need. So this is a part in your heart where you need to say, what have I been neglecting, and how do I need to move forward with it? So, yeah. Let's see. And then career, just again. Okay. So, love that we get repeatings in there. So, let's see what the next message has to say. We're going to go into the Rose Oracle. So, we know that we need to focus and think on some things. So, let's actually tap into Rose, like that divine feminine rose essence, to be able to, thank you, Thank you. It's one of my favorites. And I've actually worn this dress. Maybe this is a synchronicity I shouldn't bring up because it does happen. Like, it seems like every time I wear this dress, I have an interaction with the law. Like either police force, sheriff, or lawyers. Because the last time I wore this dress was actually the day I appeared in court. So, but I guess what that also is that I try, if I'm feeling sad or not so sure or depressed or anxious or I want to feel confidence, then I'll wear something like beautiful and soft so that I at least have one aspect of me that I feel like some comfort in. So I tend to wear this dress, like I say, on like, and it's not like I wear the dress and I'm going to meet police officers. It's like I wear the dress and then I run into police officers on my way. So that's one of those that this dress has like a weird magnetism for dangerous men. Yeah. I don't know. I will say it like, it is velvet. I love velvet. I'm a Libra, so it's always going to be luxury and opulence and like, I know in past lives as royalty that I was bathed in furs and silks, and so if you see me catching velvet, that's just a part of my royalty. So, yeah. I have a lot of dangerous men. Ironically, actually, the day that I wore this dress the first time when I moved into this house was the day that I met the contractor who had a deadly obsession with me and then went on to kill his next girlfriend. So this dress does have a weird story with dangerous men. When I went into court, the lawyers and the judge and my ex were trying to humiliate me. And I showed up playing cool, wearing this dress, and basically gave them the thumb, or not the thumb, but the middle finger. Because I'm like, you guys are aggressive and dangerous and risky, and you're exploiting women and children, but I'm not going to let you see that you affect me in any way. Like, they tried to do a whole humiliation ritual, drag my name through court. They tried to bully me. I was like, yeah, you know what? Old white men aren't going to make decisions for my daughters and I. Like, they really literally did try to shame me in public. But the irony is that the information that they used against me was damning towards them. And that is now on public record. So it is on public record that my ex likes to get in the cockpit and his supervisors, the lawyers, the police officers knew. So now that is public record that he has been inappropriately behaving in a public position. And he's been intimidating, and he's been stalking, and he's been harassing, and a whole bunch of families have been watching me years after I walked away from them to tell me, like I told them to leave me alone. So anyway, yeah, I'm a very complex woman. I've got a very complex life, and ironically, like, I've been trying to do my dangest to get away from them, but they just keep watching, stalking, praying, trying to take me down. And I'm like, you guys all need to go find something better to do with your life than watch me. Because I don't even know that you guys exist. So if you're watching me and you're from the past and you think I know, the only time I know is when they come across my feed. And then I laugh at like their stupidity because like my ex still stalks and watches me while he's married. My former mother-in-law still stalks and watches me. And I'm like, bro, you should be paying that much attention to your wife. Otherwise, you're going to be divorced again because you couldn't, focus on watering your own grass. So, what else? The thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. God damn, I love that. Okay, the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. So I love that comes up as a synchronicity as I was talking about all of this, because that was the one thing I had to learn with my toxic family, with my toxic self. Like, I've had to learn boundaries for me and for other people. And boundaries aren't a punishment. I'm not like, oh, I'm punishing you. No, it's like, hey, if this behavior continues, I'm not going to engage in it. So like all these people that were bothering me, I step back and put boundaries, but they still keep coming at me. They still keep getting pricked and then wondering why. And I'm like, no, man. No, I saw what you were doing. Let's not. So the thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. Don't let people trespass against your boundaries. That's safety for you. When we have a boundary with someone, it's like, I know that if I reach this threshold point, that we're all going to be dangerous. We're all going to be at a point. So boundaries are learning how to step back and say, you know what? I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect me. Like when I create boundaries with people, that's as much protection for them. Because I'm like, if you overstep this, we're going to have a problem. So how are you taking that driver's seat in your life, taking command and authority? How do you start saying, hey man, you're not welcome. You're trespassing. Because I don't always call out when I see these people trespassing. I do, however, make note of it. Because they keep doing it and it's getting more aggressive. But then I'm also like, if you're watching me and talking about me so hard, especially in a group with a bunch of people that all have loose lips, who's watching them? Who's watching above them? Because they're like, why are they messing with this one woman who isn't doing shit? So the people that have been, like I say, watching, stalking, harassing, it's like you guys have been doing it for so long. And as a group, you've made enough noise that eventually there's somebody watching them at a higher vantage point to say what's actually going on. So, like I say, I see it. Sometimes I comment on it. A lot of times, like, what I actually share is very minimal compared to what I actually go through. I guess so. But they've made some risky mistakes. Like my ex stole from the IRS. And I don't know if you ever know, the IRS is very particular about their money. The government's very particular about their money. So he stole from the IRS, tried to get away from it. I had to report him. So now he has a different set of investigators on him. So again, like they should have played with, they shouldn't have played, but they should have, no, they just shouldn't have played. All right. The wild rose. Do it your way. Embrace uniqueness and untamed. I love that for us. Also, the wild rose. Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness untamed. Do not let other people dim your shine. Do not let other people dim your shine. Yeah. I am a spiritual private investigator. People can't hide that. So actually, you want to know dirty deeds and stuff like that? I do a spiritual investigation is my fucking thing. Cause yeah, again, there's a lot of shit on here that I don't talk about or read on. Like I can read on all the karmic shit. I just really don't like to. Like, I don't like dealing with karmic's energy, but I also was raised in that camp, so when they move funny, I know how to take them out the way. So, yeah. The fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. The fertile void. So this is the cosmic womb. We are in the cosmic womb, the fertile void. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. We all need hibernation. We all need rest. That's an essential cycle. So how are you embracing that? How are you growing from it? We get so scared about being in the dark, but in the dark is where we grow and expand. All of the work when, like for seeds, all of the work is done in the dark. It starts growing, expanding in the dark. We don't actually see the progress until it breaks through. So know that this is your point to cultivate and rest and grow and expand. And it's not scary, it's the void. It's the cosmic womb. And that is where the birth of creation is in our shadows. Whisper of Mother Earth. Creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, right channel. So, whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Beautiful. How are you creating with the Mother Earth? How are you creating with Gaia? Are you dancing with her? Are you breathing with her? Are you sighing with her? It is time to connect. It is time to connect with Gaia. Held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, and community. Held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. Okay, this is my challenge. I love that we tapped into the Rose Oracle because it has such beautiful divine knowledge. But this is the challenge. Go outside and ground and lay all of your troubles and heartache on the earth. That earth is always there. It's always beneath you. So be brave enough to put your feet onto it, to say, you know what, I am supported by things seen and unseen. You can rest assured in that fact because you literally do stand upright because of the earth. So now go sit on the earth and let all of your pain go. The earth can support it. It's gigantic. Let your pain go. Sit on the earth and just know that you are loved, you are supported, you are on the right path. It's all coming forward. You just need to take that moment to breathe, rest, meditate, regroup, and it'll all come back together. All right. I am Lara Jo, SirenSong Lover. Should you wish to donate to my ministry, Cash App, SirenSong Lover, capital S and Siren, capital S and Song, capital L and Lover. Should you wish to do a read, we can do reads here. This is obviously collective, but a lot of this is donation based. You can ask for reads, but those are paid. Other than that, we're just hanging out and clearing energy. All right, we're going to pull from the SirenSong. I've got both the Lenormand and the Kipper here, so we'll start with the Lenormand. See what we need. So, Syra, how I've been kind of feeling about it is like... I don't know where I was going with that. I wasn't feeling about it at all. Clouds, number 6. Actually, this clouds, number 6. So, how do you need to rest and release? Because clouds form so that it can release rain. How are you releasing onto the land? How are you going with the cycle? It is a never-ending cycle of regeneration. So take that moment to breathe, rest, pause, meditate. I think where I was going is that I know that things are about to get really fast from here. So I've been trying, and I had to consciously do this. I had to consciously slow myself down really hard to rest and relax. And yeah. So you need to assist with that. Release your emotions. And then you'll get rain. Letter 27 or 9. There's information coming in. There's messages. Release it like the clouds, like the rain. Release it to the earth and you'll receive guidance. It'll be on the right path because it's carrying that number 9, which is like completion. Heart. Heart in 24. So that breaks out to a 6. This is dealing with... I always like to think of 6 as the Geminis, that's man, that's the lovers. So heart, how are you tending your heart? Are you fulfilling your own love? Number 18, dog, which breaks out to 9. 9 is about loyalty, dog is about loyalty, and 9 being that energy of, again, completion or the cycle's closing. So how are you being loyal to your heart? How are you staying the course? The messages are coming in. What you want is coming in. You'll get it in a dream. You'll get it in a letter. You'll get it in... Oh, okay. We have cat, which was number 18, which is 9 also. I guess I was very confused because I didn't... Okay. All right. So cat... how are you tapping into your supernatural knowledge? Have you tapped into source recently? Like, I woke up today with a huge dream that came through. And it was a scary dream, and it was a dream that I hadn't dreamt in a long time. But it was also a dream with a lot of information to unpack. So it was like tapping into my higher self, especially because we had eclipse season. We had the eclipse yesterday, so we started the eclipse season. Like, a lot of dreams, information, messages are coming through in the weirdest ways. It may not be how you think it. And then clouds, number 6, again, popped out. I love that for us, because then it's like, it reminds us, and that is something I'm going to do today. Go sit outside on the earth, put my feet on the earth, put my feet on the ground, look up the clouds, because I myself have been disconnected from source. And yesterday with the eclipse, with everything being so heavy, chaotic, crazy, like the world really is in a weird transition right now. We need to get outside. We need to get our feet on the earth. We need to be earthing, grounding, whatever you need to be doing. So, sorry, like, I need rain, like the abundance to rain from every corner, every avenue, every corner. And I know it is. It's just, right now it feels like we're in a drought. We've been walking through the desert. It's the Sahara. Like, I don't know about you. Like, I don't feel like I've gotten rain in my life in a long time. And I come from the West Coast. So, like, the desert's, like, you can imagine walking through the desert. Like, I've walked and walked. And I personally am ready to get to the oasis. Like, yeah, grounding is incredibly amazing because our body carries a charge, and typically it's negative. Like, we carry a lot of negativity with us, and that's just natural. So going out, putting your feet on the earth bare, that allows for that electrical circuit to flow. So as we flow and ground, like, it's flowing your electrical charge in your body to the earth. So when we ground, like barefoot, we are literally dispelling our negative charge and giving it to the earth to transmute. So it's recycling with the earth. As you give the earth your pain, your energy. I love to do that, actually. Any pain, energy, negativity, fear that I have going on, when I go out and ground, it's like it gets washed away. So I love that. Let's see. What else? Yeah, wearing shoes with rubber soles, I know that's, but that breaks our connection to Mother Earth, because rubber sole shoes absorb electricity. So when we got rubber soled shoes, we broke our connection to Mother Earth. We couldn't hear her anymore. We couldn't see her. We couldn't sense her. So part of this has really become trying to be, hey, yes, light seeker, how are you? This has been learning how to, like, try and negate that negativity. So yes, go put your feet on the earth. Yeah. All right. Oh, man. How are you today, light seeker? Yesterday was the solar eclipse. Life was crazy. Energy was crazy. Yeah. Okay. Girl, number 17, which breaks out to 8. So, girl, how are you fulfilling the karmic cycle? Have you made the transition? And whether you're a boy or a girl. So actually, I want to talk about this for a second. So we all have 3 phases per each. Yes. We all have 3 phases, regardless of whether we're male or female. So it's that, for men, it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. How have you been embodying that Son energy? Now do you need to step into that Father energy? I know you are, but this is where I'm tying you, because for me, girl, that's like the maiden, and for the boys, it's the Son. So how are you embodying your younger emotions to bring forth the most expanded version of yourself? So this is, because it's girl with 17 and 8, that's the karmic cycle, infinity. So how are you tapping into your younger version? Like I say, if you're a dude, how are you tapping into, your higher self? And with men, you also have within yourself feminine aspects. So you have the maiden, the mother, and the crone as well. So how are you tapping into, as like the maiden, how do you tap into the like Disney princess side of things and embody, like, how are you looking at life with like fresh eyes and you like wonder? And then mother, like, how are you embodying and being a mother to yourself? How are you nurturing and providing comfort and safety for yourself? And then crone, how are you using the divine wisdom? I know. That's why you have to cultivate it in private and establish rock solid boundaries, man. And that crone is like that ancient old wisdom. Like, think like crone, like old baba, like, they've seen a thing or two. They don't get real phased, just like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost, like, he's seen some things. Like, little things don't bother them because they know in the grand scheme of things. So when we tap into those various knowledge aspects within ourselves, then we can expand further. So like I say, in being one person, you have both masculine and feminine, and your job to be able to get off of Earth is to learn how to live in your masculine embodiment, which again is Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and live in your feminine embodiment of maiden, mother, and crone. And then you come together. Like, that's how we get out of here, is by figuring out how to balance and integrate both sides. And then when we're brave enough, because no one else has done it, right? No one else seems to be able to do it or is doing it. So when you can start doing that, then you're going to start realizing you get to get out of here. So it's embodying and interweaving all aspects of masculine and feminine, and all aspects of those phases of young, intermediate, and seasoned in age. So, yeah. And I Light Seeker, we've had that conversation that even if you're born a boy, you can actually be feminine or divine feminine. And even if you're born a feminine, you can be a divine masculine. So it's complex, because like for me, I do embody both divine masculine and feminine, but like I'm feminine by birth, but I, like, if you look at like my chart, I'm all masculine. I am driven by that masculine energy. So part of my goal or journey in life has been to become overtly and overly feminine in a masculine driven persona, if that makes sense. Like, I'm literally one of those, and I've done it to, I don't even know how many men. I literally just show up in their life and change their whole life in a very short amount of time. And they always say something like, I was sitting here so depressed, or I didn't know what I was doing. And I show up and it's literally like a whirlwind. So I always come in as a woman. I'm in that like Tasmanian devil energy. And part of actually so much of my journey has been learning how to become more feminine. So even you boys, as masculines, that feminine that we need you to drop into is that receptivity. It's not push and pull, it's receiving. It's how am I letting everything that I love and know flow to me? I don't have to go out and fight for it. I don't have to go out and do this, that, and the other thing. So if you're masculine and you're more feminine internal, based on how your chart aligns, or whatever it is, whatever your mission is, if you're masculine and you feel more feminine, your job, and it's so hard to do, is to be able to tap into being receptive, open, loving, nurturing, like a container. So like for me, like I say, I've always been a feminine and a masculine driven persona. So then I had to really rewire my brain to become feminine. Like this has been so challenging in dating. And it's so challenging with dating because sexual gender roles are super fucked up. But like I have a lot of guys that want me to chase them, and I'm like, feminine women don't chase, we attract. And that's meaning that I don't have to go out and waste my resources chasing something that's running from me. Like anything that I want wants me too, and it's coming straight to my door. So so like I say, I've always been hyper masculine. I've always had to protect myself. I've always had to take care of myself, fend for myself. So my greatest lesson to be able to learn and release karmic and everything results is to be able to become overtly feminine. And me and my feminine is a completely different animal, and she's gorgeous. But I haven't seen her in a while because I haven't had a counterpart to be able to allow that to unfold. So hopefully all of that makes sense. And yeah, if it doesn't, then please let's talk about it, because I love to talk about it, because this is all stuff I've gone through. This is all stuff I've had to learn and progress through. And and I'm working through it today. Like, it's not like I'm an expert. It's like I'm working through it. Okay. Does that provide guidance and help? Like, that make you feel more like, okay. Hopefully it makes you feel like you're not alone. Because you're not alone, light seeker. You're not. But you have to be willing to start the howl for your tribe to find you. Yeah, same. That's why I'm out here giving it out for other people. Like, it took me a long time to learn, so I don't want anyone else to have to take so long to learn like I did. Right? So if I can come out and I can share and I can be like, hey, I see you. Hey, Mordecai. Hey, I see you. Mordecai. I know that was such a animated, but I do what I do so that other people know that they're not alone. And I do what I do so that someone else can get along further, faster than I did. Mordecai with your perfect timing. Let's see. Wealth, number 11. 11's building the foundation, the stability. You have wealth, treasure troves of abundance coming in. Keep going. This is a message for me as well. Marriage, love that. 3, so communications. All right, communications, partnerships, it's all coming. Murky thoughts, number 33, which is 6. So you have to get out of your own way. Don't be a shadow ego man or ego woman. Get out of your own way. Don't let the past thoughts hold you prisoner, because we're trying to get out of the past. So, yeah. All right. I am Larry Joe, SirenSong lover. Should you wish to book a reading, you can email me at SirenSonglover@yahoo.com. You can cash up. Donations are always greatly appreciated. I need help. So, should you wish for a reading, please book with me. Should you wish to donate, please donate. Good gent, number 5. There are good people in the world. Don't forget it. Okay. I need to drink some water for a minute. Take a minute. Okay. How's it going, Mordecai? Have you been behaving this morning? I mean, I guess probably not, but right. It has been here for me, but such is life. I think here for me it's been more of like a stressful, pissed off morning because I still didn't wake up in my dream house with millions of dollars, so. And I did wake up with like financial crisis, like my bank account balance being depleted. So this morning has been real talk for me, guys. Like I keep trying, I keep going, and I keep praying. And it's just nothing's breaking. Like, I don't know. Okay, well. I just keep showing up. I keep showing up every day, hoping that one day it'll be better. It's kind of like for my kids, like I keep every day, whether I know it or not, like I keep going, I keep fighting. And it doesn't ever, like, definitely on paper, it never seems like it's gonna get better, and I don't know why I keep going, but something does keep me going. I'm just tired of going for more heartache. Like, and I know that that's like a fatalistic way to look at things, but at what point, I don't know. Letting it out, like, yeah. The thing is, like, none of this is good for anyone. It's like the axe voting, or the tree voting for the axe because he's made of wood. Like, we vote things that hurt us, or we support and keep maintaining things that hurt us. Like, today, it will rain. It looks like it's about to rain here. I don't know. I'm exhausted and I need help. But every time I ever ask for help, I only get hurt. So I've been carrying such a job, such a load, such a burden solely while I've had more people like throw things on my back. Every time I've asked for help, instead of getting help, I just get more problems. And a lot of that comes from people say like, they're like, oh, you're so strong, or you make it look easy. And I'm like, I don't have any other choice. Like, I'm so tired, and I'm not mean to like pity party. I've tried everything to get myself out of my situation, and it doesn't, like, I have a million other people trying to hold me back, and I'm exhausted, and I know that was their point, was to exhaust me to the point of giving up. I'm tired of the dark and the anger and the sadness winning for all of humanity. I'm tired of our children. I'm tired of us all being miserable, sick, unhappy. Like, the fight has never been about me. It's been about the collective. Like, how do we all become free? The problem is, like, it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, I've hit rock bottom, I don't even know how many times, like, mentally in the last 4 years, especially the last 2 to 3 years with everything that's gone on. Like, I don't know how many times I've silently died at night and then just got back up and been reborn.
And, actually, okay, so I'm going to talk about that, and I know this is all, like, I need help, and I'm tired of asking, and I'm tired of being hurt. So, let's talk about how this, I'm going to talk about past history shit, and how it kind of relates to today, and how this feeling hit today, and I got really scared. I had an incident where something very bad happened to me as a kid, and I was incapacitated and immobilized and in an excruciating amount of pain. And my caretakers, this is, like I say, I was little. My caretakers, I was screaming in agony, couldn't walk, couldn't move my head. And as I was screaming for my mom and she didn't come, like, I realized I fractured at that point and lost my soul, because it was like, as a kid being helpless and screaming for your protectors, and they don't come, they don't help, and they just leave you to basically die in your own room. And I fractured because I, like, checked out. I checked out at that point, like, my soul fractured, and I lost hope. Like, I closed off my gifts, and I just became a shell of a human, and I feel that happening again, because it's that whole being in a compromising, painful position, screaming for help from the protectors, and them actually leaving you and hoping that you will perish. Like, I'm getting to that point of, like, I feel my soul fracturing again, and I'm trying so hard not to get lost in the darkness. It's that being helpless and needing help from a larger viewpoint, and then not helping you die inside. And I feel it. And it's very upsetting. It's very terrifying. I don't know. That's, I guess, where, like, my shit's, like, it came up for review, and I know that this is meant literally just for review, to call my attention to it, to say, hey, no, you're not that little girl anymore, you can. But, like I say, begging, screaming, praying for help when I'm on my last leg, and watching those that were supposed to protect, provide, and lead, like, they were supposed to be my safe haven, and instead they were actually the ones perpetuating it. It gives you a real distrust for authority and life, and I'm just over it. I'm tired of the people that abused me in my childhood. Like, they're still abusing me today, and I've tried everything to get them up off of me. The only thing that's going to potentially do that is if they would actually be held accountable. I don't know. And even then, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, that was, yeah, they do blame me. Even to this day, they still blame me. And actually, that's the whole messed up part of it. Like, my abusers blame me for them sexually abusing me. And then my handlers, because let's actually talk about that. There's the abusers, and then there's the handlers, or the suppliers. So a lot of the daddies, uncles, grandpas, neighbors, the men were the abusers, and the women were the suppliers. Like, they kept you in line. They were your handlers. So it was like you would be condemned and shamed during the day, because I do have this instance where, like, in the bathtub and my grandma, you know, but it was guilt and shame on me for being the receptacle of that man's abuse. And again, the men being like, you made me do this. No, I didn't. I was a little kid. I didn't want that. I never asked for it. Yeah, and I'm tired of being blamed for everybody else's bad behavior. Anywho. Yeah. My brother's girlfriend, who likes to say, she's like, oh, my dad went and beat up my abusers. I'm like, my dad went and had beers with my abusers. Oh, wait, my dad was my abuser. So when she loves to be like, well, I remember every time I was SA'd, but she didn't have as much as I did, apparently. But she would always say something like, oh, I had such a great protector. And it was like my brother, who is her significant other, which actually, yeah, let's talk about this. She's been SA'd and she sleeps with a known pedophile daily. So she is also one of the abusers of me and my children. And again, she blames me. So she can go suck a big fat dick. And my family that supports and protects my brother and my sister's baby daddy and my nephew, who also was like 20 something dating a 12-year-old, they can all be held accountable together. Like they knew what the fuck was going on. I know that was like bitter and harsh, but I really do have a lot of people fucking with me. I really do need help. I need a lot of financial help because these people are trying to kill me. They're trying to make me homeless, which actually at that point, like, I'm getting pretty close to being homeless, and that is their point. They want me homeless and on the streets so they can hurt me. I know that they've sent hitmen towards me. I know that they've sent death magic towards me. I know that they've done binding. I know that they've done love spells. That's all shit that I know. And I've also seen how it's come back on them, but, yeah. I guess, I don't know. There are some people, though, that I will not feel safe until they're not on this earth. Like, I realize this is, again, just a weird side note. I was very much a daddy's girl, and when my dad passed away, I hit, like, a huge depression. It was really freaking hard. That depression lasted 5 years. And then when I moved away from my ex, away from my family, and I had that time to process and sit, I realized the reason I was depressed when my dad died, like, I was daddy's girl, and he and my one brother kind of protected me, kind of not. It was like a weird situation. But it took me 5 years after his death to realize that I was happy when he died. I started breathing a sigh of relief because I knew that my kids and I would never be touched by my father again. I knew that other little kids would never be touched by my father again. And where that becomes really hard, my father was really well liked. He's always jolly and jovial. Like, everybody thought he was the greatest guy ever. Well, I'm here to say that behind closed doors, he was a monster, just like my brother. My brother is very well liked, very, but it's all a mask because when the doors close, he's mean and sadistic, and he likes to violate children. He also likes to steal money from women. He's stolen money from me when I've been a single mom. So, like, these are people who, again, are very respected, but do very disrespectful things behind closed doors. And because nobody believes that side of it, he gets away with it. So, I'm a little tired of that. I don't know. It wouldn't be so bad, but my ex and my kids decided to join with my brother and my pedophile baby sister, baby daddy. So, I know, that's all. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna stop. That was all very heavy and, yeah. I don't know. It was a lot. I do need to process that for a minute. I don't like to share a lot of what really goes on because nobody truly understands it. I am beginning to lose faith, though, Zyra, that love will prevail. I'm losing faith in that. I've lost, like, faith in humanity. I've lost faith in people. I've lost faith in everything. And I know that that's just... I've always kept, like, the hope that love will prevail. And, like I say, I'm beginning to think that the darkness may actually overtake all of us. And we'll forever be slaves to the system. I have lost faith in me. I have. And also, though, I know that I have made it through 100% of my hardest days. If I'm looking over to the right, that's because I can't see this tiny screen here, so I have to look at it on my computer. So, I don't know. I do try to keep and maintain faith. I have a lot of people that are trying to hurt me. And, I mean, I'm a fucking badass, but I'm tired. I need help. Anywho. Okay. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna eat some peanuts. I'm gonna sit back and breathe for a minute. I know I keep saying, like, can you tell I don't ever sit still? I mean, I do sit still, but I don't sit still because I'm always moving. Oh. Oh. No. Okay. Okay. Checking the messages. Yeah, okay, so you know, Zyra. It's like when people are like, you never hold still. I'm like, yeah, I don't. I wish I fucking could. That's why I had to become... Actually, that's the irony. I'm constantly moving. I always have been. I always will be. And so when I went through all this, I had to consciously slow the fuck down. I actually had to write myself notes about it because I move at the speed of light. That's also why a lot of men miss out on me, because they pause and I'm already gone. Where that French toast did that go? I feel very Wisconsin-like right now, which doesn't make sense. Oh. Actually, this gives me a chance to stand up and move. Okay. Oh, shit. Drop all the cards on the ground. Okay. I'm actually concerned. It says that my phone bill payment came out, but I did not have enough on that account. I did not have enough in my account, so I'm very concerned. No, they just haven't taken it out yet, which is going to be... Yeah, I was on here trying to do lives because this is how I make money, and I don't have the money to pay my phone bill right now, which is a me problem, but yeah. I really don't know. All right. I dropped a card on the ground. I don't know where it is now. Okay.
All right, let's do some tarot pulls. Check one other thing. Okay, I am Lara Joe, SirenSong lover. Let's see what energy we need up in here. Should you wish to sow into my ministry, it's Cash App, Siren, capital S, Song, capital S, Lover, capital L. You can always email me at sirensonglover@yahoo.com. You can go to my website, sirensonglover.in. I have more payment options than just Cash App. That's just always the easiest to throw out there. Seven of Wands, this is betrayals around passions. You have too many options, too many choices. Two of Cups, you need to let go of the options, like the passions that aren't filling your cups. You need to let them go. So it is robbing you of your happiness, your love, your stability. So Seven of Wands is very much about chaos. Like, you've got all of these wands coming at you. Boy, do I feel that. Like, I have all these things. I do have, like, a lot of men coming at me. It's just not, I don't know. So that's, like, your thing, too, is if you have a lot of options, choices, you gotta narrow it down, because otherwise you aren't gonna know which cup you want to fill. So Two of Cups, that love offer, you have to be willing to let go of that fighting, chaos, all of it. So let's see. Okay. Death. So death, rebirth, this is heavy Scorpio energy. You have to let those cycles go. Death is 13, which breaks out to 4, so that's our foundation. It's like you must let those cycles go. And this is very much a message for me. The sun will come out again. The happiness will come. 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Financially, emotionally, physically. Definitely been feeling this. Okay. Okay. Two of Swords. We're at a stalemate. We've been sitting here. We don't know which way to turn. Our eyes are closed. We've got knife in each hand. We don't know which way we're cutting. So Two of Swords is you're at a stalemate. You don't know which way to go. You've got to let go. And eclipses, we just had the solar eclipse yesterday, so I love that the sun comes out, using that fiery, masculine, passionate energy to create your best life. So how, with the eclipse, do you cut out anything that's robbing you of your peace, your financial stability, your emotions? When you close out those chapters, then with the world, and these chapters are closing, like, we're not actually closing them out, they're like closing out on a grand scale, and then once we let those chapters close, 9 of Cups, emotional wish fulfillment, love, like my cup runneth over, I'm happy. And then King of Cups, this is a masculine that's very emotionally stable, secure, able to traverse the waters alone. He's not afraid of his own shadow. So when you are willing to let go and give up, then you'll bring in the happiness. Let go of the things that cause you pain. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let go of the things that cause you pain and breathe in the things that bring you happiness. 7 of Wands coming back. So passions, you need to let it go. Thank you so much, Syra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Queen of Swords down here. Queen of Swords down here. I love that this deck, like Queen of Swords and I kind of have the same vibe. Queen of Swords is sitting in that, like, cut anything away that doesn't serve your highest good. So, And then the Empress. This is Pisces energy. The world is at our fingertips. The Empress, so sitting, let's talk about that masculine, feminine energy. The Empress sits in that receptive, like, I know what I want. I know it's coming to me. Everything that I want and need is mine. So how do we sit back in that? I'm not chasing. I am attracting. Which is super challenge. Because, like, being feminine, like, I'm in a chasing energy right now, and I'm super tired of it. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What other information here? Ace of Wands on the bottom. So, those passions, they're coming forward. Yeah? Just gotta keep going. You're gonna get the love offer you want. Also, just a fair and as boys out there, I do not chase. So if you want to date me, I don't chase you. And I know that sounds whatever, but I learned a long time ago, I don't chase boys that don't want to be caught. So I have a lot of guys wondering, like, why I'm not following them or why I'm not actively pursuing them. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to chase off my property, something that doesn't want to be here. So yeah, I have a lot of guys that wonder where I'm at or where my interest is. And I was like, yeah, I don't go chasing men. That was my murdering boyfriend wanted me to chase him. And I was like, I don't chase my dog. I don't chase my kids. I don't chase my ex. So if you think I'm going to chase you as a man, and I'm not saying as a woman I want to be chased. I do want to be courted and pursued, but not like chase. So. How do we start sitting and letting the universe bring to our front door exactly what we want? Yeah, I love this deck, Zyra. This is, and ironically, I had this deck for a long time before I actually opened it. And then once I opened it, I was like, ooh, boo, I love you. Especially after seeing the Queen of Swords, because I am the Queen of Swords. And I'm like, yeah, this is fitting. So this deck is the This Might Hurt deck. And I always have a million decks. I love all of the decks in the world. So 6 of Cups, look at that, gorgeous right there. So 6 of Cups, how are we revisiting our past emotional experiences, not to live there, but to like know what we don't want anymore. And it brings up 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups, you've done the hard work. You've put in the tears, you've put in the work. It's time to walk away. Let those seeds percolate as they need. So hopefully that, yeah. All right. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. We've been in financial lack, instability. We're grasping our pentacles. Don't keep doing that. 7 of Pentacles. Those pentacles are growing, but what seeds have you planted? What seeds have you planted? Because they've actually grown. Remember, when we see the fruit, that's the last part that you see. So when you see your harvest, that's the last part. You had to do all the hard work stuff before that came in. So it's growing slow and steady. 10 of Wands, after putting down those burdens, those fights, those struggles that are not yours, you have to put them back. Put them down. Don't keep hanging on to them. Yeah. Cyrus, safe travels. Thank you for the gift. I don't know. I may be back later. I need to try and figure out some existential stuff. I was on here really early today, so if I do not see you, safe travels. Thank you. Let's see what other information we need. The world coming back out for confirmation. So the world, are you closing those chapters? Are you, embrace it, lean into it gracefully. And Queen of Wands, you're sitting in those passions. You know what you want. You know what you need. It's all coming together for you. All right. I think I'm going to hop into, let me see. Okay, we're gonna do a quick. Okay. I don't want that. Okay. Okay. Alright, I see that. Sorry, I'm computer illiterate, so I'm over here trying to figure things out. I really do need to I need a computer guy. That's what I need a guy that's very multi-talented at a lot of things. Computers being one of them, because I definitely am one of those women that I hate computers. If I could throw them across the room, I would. Okay. Let us do. So I want you to take a big breath in and blow it out. So big breath in, blow it out. Thank you. All right, let's do another one. Take a big breath in, blow it out. That was a very quiet big breath in and blow out. All right, I'm gonna give you an affirmation to say. Let's do some affirmations. I feel that that's something. All right. You ready for some affirmations? Let's take a big breath in. Actually, you know what? We're going to stand up and do a stretch for a minute. This is for my Mordecai. We're going to stand up and do a stretch for a minute. Ooh, that weather does look like it might get nasty out there. Okay, perfect. All right. All right, let's first off move your shoulders. Let's move all of that around, right? Stand up nice and tall. We'll imagine like that energy is flowing up through us and all the way down to the ground, right? So work through any energetic feels that you may have, any stuck energy. So you're gonna wiggle